Thank you. So thank you everyone for attending my virtual executive lead member for Children's Services Decision Day. The Decision Day is being webcast on YouTube via the County Council website. We haven't got any deputations for today, and we've only got one item on the agenda, which is the Department for Work and Pensions Household Support Grant. And I believe it's Hayley who's going to present this item.
Okay, thank you. So Hampshire County Council has been awarded 7.1 million from the DWP for the Household Support Grant. The primary aim of the grant is to support households most in need with food, energy and water bills, and it can also be used for some housing costs in cases of genuine emergency. Just to mention, funding has already been allocated from this fund to vulnerable children in the form of food vouchers for October half term in a separate decision by the lead member. We've called the urgent decision day today so that we're able to further support these vulnerable households during the winter period with a wide-ranging offer and to ensure they've got that support when they need it. So I'm just going to outline the initiatives as set out in the report. So a core part of our offer continues to be the free school meal vouchers, and we're looking to support vulnerable children with £15 per week per child for Christmas holidays and for February half term. And we estimate that that will benefit over 37,000 children. A difference to our offer this time is we will be giving families the option of a food supermarket voucher or a community pantry voucher, where they'll be able to exchange that voucher for £45 worth of food. So getting a much more better offer from our community pantries. We're also looking to target support for our care leavers, and we are seeking approval for a one-off £50 food voucher where appropriate and a one-off £50 fuel voucher for an estimated 380 care leavers. We think we will be looking to issue these in the new year following the Christmas period, when we know historically care leavers are likely to get sort of more support. For individuals, we are recommending that we get approval for a £200,000 grant made available to our Citizens Advice Bureau in order to support our most vulnerable households in their fuel costs. We think using Citizens Advice Bureau will reduce the potential for double funding with other grants, and they'll also be able to ensure financial support can be provided alongside the payment. We would also like to issue our food pantries and our early help hubs with food and fuel vouchers and slow cookers, so they can benefit further individuals that haven't received support through schools and other means. We believe continuing to develop our community pantries will allow us to provide more sustainable food options to free school meal vouchers, and also can sort of continue to support families after the period of the grant. And so therefore we're seeking approval for a grant of £525,000 to double our existing capacity in community pantries, and also to create up to 5 new pantries in areas that have need for that food support. We're also seeking approval for a grant of £1 million to be made available to district and borough councils to support with the exceptional housing costs as set out in the DWP grant guidance. And then sort of lastly, the last initiative I'll come to is the community grant pot. We're seeking approval for 1.75 million county-wide grant fund to support those voluntary and charitable organisations that are in the community to provide local community support. And we also would like to use it to target some specific initiatives, such as running a holiday activity and food programme during February half term, extending that offer to include family cookery sessions outside of the day, and also to provide education settings the opportunity to apply through this fund if they require further support in addition to the food vouchers. So that is the key initiatives that we will be looking to fund through the programme. I just need to highlight a slight change in paragraph 59 of the report. So in that paragraph, we set out the need for a helpline, and we proposed that we were going to use the COVID helpline. However, having worked that through, we now plan to use the Children's Services Inquiry and Reception team, and we've already got that in place to run from next week. So the recommendations for the report are set out in paragraphs 2 to 9, and I'll stop there if anybody's got any questions.
Thank you, Hayley, for all of that information. It's a really great report, and it's such a lovely thing to be able to do to help support our communities. Just to clarify, in regards to the funding going to districts and boroughs, they do have the opportunity, if they've used their allocated funding, to ask for more if they meet that project meets a certain criteria. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They'll be able to email our central email with just a few details, and we'll be able to issue further funding. They'll also be able to apply through the community grant pot if they've got any specific initiatives they would like to implement in their areas.
Thank you. Just to say, I'm really pleased with the making use of our food pantries more. I really do think that this is it's the one sustainable thing that we can help support, and really pleased that the parents are going to have the opportunity to have an either or this time round. I think that's really great. That's it for me. Does anyone else have any questions or comments? I know we've got Councillor North on. Is there anything you want to add at all?
No comments, thank you, Councillor Chad. But again, I welcome it all as well. It's really good news, positive decision to be made.
Thank you. So if I take everyone to the recommendations, then if I can do them as a whole, so if I take recommendations 2 to 9, and I'm happy to approve each one of those recommendations today. Thank you. Okay, so thank you all for attending my decision day, and can I please ask that the webcast is stopped?